Hi guys, this is Anu and welcome to Curly Gardener. In today's video I am going to take some cuttings from my plants because I got a good amount of plants from the nursery, but now I want to grow them, I want to expand them, and I'm looking forward to propagate them. And I'm going to do water propagation in this video, and I'm going to show you how the roots come out and how they are after certain weeks that we are going to go through. So I'm going to pick up 5 plants from my garden and I'm going to take cuttings from them. I'm going to show you the cuttings that I do, and then I'm going to propagate them in water. So let's check this out. This is the nod from where I'm going to cut this thing in my finger, and from here I need to cut so that I can do the propagation. I'm going to cut here. Okay, now I'm going to make small pieces of this. This is one. This is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and even though it has 2, I'm just going to put it in 1. A very beautiful philodendron, and they are also having aerial roots, and I'm going to chop near the root, and so this is what I'm going to use it to propagate, and the root is going to come out from here. I'm going to take one more for the chances, for the probability for it to live. This is another one which has three roots, and I'm going to cut it from here. So this is what it is. The roots are going to come from here. This dry thing means this is the place for root, and this is what I'm going to use. This has just one leaf, but the root is very strong. This nod is very thick and strong. This doesn't has a nod as such, but this has these joining places, and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to cut something below it. Okay, and that I will use it for propagation. This is where I'm going to cut it. It's just below the so-called nod. It's a very delicate plant. For the chances for it to survive, I'm going to take 2 of them. Okay, this one has a flower. I don't want to take risk. I want to remove this leaf. Anyway, this is where it is. I'm going to get rid of this leaf. I'm going to use the rest of the thing to propagate. So for purple queen, I took 2 of them. This is a monstera, and this is a baby leaf because the cuts have not come, and these are the nods, and beyond this the plant is no more. So I'm going to make a good use of it. I'm going to cut it from here, and I will get 1, 2, 3 proper nods. The chances are more. It's a very thick one. I don't know if my cutter will work properly or not. So here I am after 4 weeks, and I'm going to take you through all those plants that I took the cuttings, and we're going to check out which all got roots, which all got rotted. So I do have some of them which got rotted as well, so let's check this out. So my first one is the money plant, and I continue to keep this in the water only together, and let's see the roots here. This is beautiful. Wait 1 second. So here we see this beauty already got a nice stem, a new stem out of it, which is wonderful. And these got long roots. These were not even there when I took the cutting, and see, all of them are successful. So if you see, so it was a huge success. I can plant this in the soil, and this will definitely give me a very good money plant. We're going to plant this later, but I'm going to take you through the rest of them. And that's why I say money plant is the easiest one to grow. So You might be surprised to see this. I am also very surprised and disappointed to see this. This is my Monstera cutting. If you remember the beginning of the video, I showed you that how I took only the stems, and this has been a huge disappointment for me. I'm not sure why this happened, because I did change the water every week, and I took same care for this like the others, but then this was the one which got rotted, and it smells really bad, and both of them got rotted. If you see the roots, it's a huge disappointment because it didn't give me any new shoot or root or stem or anything. I'm even hesitant to touch this, so I'm going to get rid of this. But in place of this, I immediately in the second week, when I started seeing this getting rotted, I replaced it with my new Monstera cutting, and this is the new cutting that I took, and definitely this one didn't disappoint me. So let's check the root of this one. Okay, these were already there, but if you see these are the new roots that have come out, and if you see, there are more coming out. So this one was a huge success, and all the leaves are also very healthy. I can definitely plant this, and it will definitely give me a very good plant. Now let me tell you something about Monstera. They take time. They are not like money plants or any other philodendrons. They do take time to settle, whether it is in water, whether it is in soil. And even if I plant this immediately in soil, it is going to take some time. It might look droopy and it is not having proper, it will look like as if I'm not watering them, but actually the thing is they take little bit of time. You need to be patient with them, and that's when you will see the outcome. And I'm going to plant this in a little bigger pot compared to the others. Okay, now I have rest of the other cuttings which I have kept together, and I'm going to show you individually all the roots. If you can see, let me take it out. I'm going to take you through the first one, which is Purple Queen. It's a very delicate plant. You need to be super careful. They break very easily, but they grow very fast as well. Okay, now here I know that Purple Queen, they don't need much of a root support. They will just grow like that anywhere if you put with this cutting. So if you look at this cutting, it didn't get any root. However, I'm very confident that the plant will grow if I place it in soil. The upper part is completely fine, but it didn't give me any root. The second cutting here, I see it did give me one root, which is very interesting to see, because I'm seeing the root of Purple Queen for the very first time. I have always used the cuttings, so this is very interesting. And yes, we have a nice root here, and the plant is also perfectly fine. The third cutting as well, I see very nicely it has got new roots, which is very interesting to see from here. And the plant is also fine, so it is a successful cutting. Now the next one that I took, just one leaf I took. Okay, this is my snake plant, and normally in the past I have seen that it has given me roots from here, but it's very surprising that it's been 4 weeks and it didn't give me any roots. But I'm again confident about it that if you just place it like this in the soil, it will grow and it will give you roots, and the plant will definitely grow. It will not die. So, but I myself am surprised that it's been a month now and it has not given any root. But I think that's fine. I think they need a little longer time. Now the next one is this philodendron. Okay, very beautifully this has got. Now these were already there. These are the new ones. These are my new, this white part is new, this part is new, this is new, and this is also new. It's like a new shoot that is coming up, a stem kind of. So this is a success as well. The leaf is also not impacted. The leaf is perfectly green. The time when I took the cutting, this is exactly how it was. The leaf is also fine. But the reason why I'm focusing on the leaf is because the second cutting that I took, look at the leaf, it's not fine. The leaf dried out. And but there is a new shoot that has come, and very interestingly the roots as well. So this is a success as well, I would say. The only disappointment is the leaf is gone for some reason, but let me tell you why. Because when I took this cutting, the leaf was little new. It was not a grown up leaf. it was a very tender leaf. And if you notice in the beginning of the video when I showed you the cuttings, it was light green in color. It was not as dark as this one, and that could be one of the reason why it got dried. So you might be careful while taking the cutting, that try not to take very light green leaves, the tender leaves. Try to take a mature leaf like this one. But again, this is a success because it is giving me a new shoot here, and I can plant it in soil. Now there is a sixth cutting that I added in after the first week, and I didn't cut it exactly, it just fell off and I didn't want it to get wasted, and that's why I took this one. I'm going to show you in this one. In 3 weeks, it has given me a little bit of root, and if you can come close, you will be able to see. This is a new one coming out. Here it is a new one coming out. So yeah, this was also doing well in the water, and the leaves are also perfectly fine. I did see some of the leaves falling, like just now I saw this one fell off. The leaves were not doing that great, but overall it is fine. It is also giving new leaves as well. So there are new leaves, there are roots coming out, so this is also perfectly fine to plant in the soil. So these are the 6 cuttings that I took that I am going to plant right now. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to get my hands dirty. This is my standard soil mix: sand, coco peat, then I have vermicompost, and then I have soil, garden soil. Mix it nice and break any chunks or soil, remove the unnecessary stuff. Having the right quality soil is very important for any plant. I'm going to add eggshell today. It is very good in calcium for the plants, and just crush it really nicely. Mix it well. The soil is ready. I have taken here a 4-inch width pot and 3-inch in height. This is perfect for the small cuttings that I've taken. If you can see my yellow hand gloves, that means the holes are perfectly fine. I'm going to place some gravels here. And here I have I'm taking my favorite money plant, and this is a new shoot, so I need to make sure that the root is inside and this shoot is outside. The same goes with this as well. And very carefully place the rest of the soil. Now you need to remember that they have stayed in water for almost 4 weeks, and they are used to that cold, watery environment, and that's the reason why you need to keep the soil little moist so that they don't feel the extreme change from water to soil. So put little water in them so that the soil stays moist for a few days. And we are done. Same type of pot, 4-inch in width, 3-inch in height. I keep forgetting the inches, I'm sorry about that. Again, place some gravels, which is really important. And then I'm going to place a plant. Which one should I place? Let me try this snake plant. Leave an inch on the top and place it in the soil. Snake plants are also very easy to grow, just like money plant. Very low maintenance plant this is. Again, they have stayed in water for long, so you need to make sure that there is little water in them. The soil has to be little moist so that they don't feel the extreme change from water to soil. And I'm going to place this Dracaena. These do not have very complicated roots, so it is just easy to push them in. And here we have a nice Dracaena. Take little gravels. Use the soil. And very tender and beautiful Purple Queen. They break very easily. You need to be super careful with them. And they have nice roots here. I'm going to get rid of this leaf because it's already bending. And I'm going to take 3 of them and place it in the center. They are very nice hanging plants as well. They give a very beautiful look when you hang them. I'm just going to wait for them to grow a little bit more, and then I'm going to shift them to a different bigger pot. Next we have this philodendron. This is a family of philodendron. I'll give you the name somewhere here because I don't remember the exact name, but another beautiful plant to have in your garden. They have aerial roots and they really can be good climbers. I'm pretty sure this leaf will go away. I'm going to get rid of it because it's dried already. I'm hoping on this one, and this one is attached to this. That's why I kept this. And the last but not the least is my big Monstera cutting. This will definitely require a bigger pot. As of now, I don't have bigger than this. I'm going to use this one. This already has little soil. I'm going to use it and clean it as well. For this Monstera, I have taken a bigger pot. In the future, it might require even bigger pots, but then this is a temporary solution. And I already have soil, garden soil here, and I'm going to place it in the center. Oh, look how beautiful the roots are. I cannot take my eyes off them. And this grew just in 3 weeks. So that's beautiful. So I placed my Monstera in a bigger pot. My philodendron here, and a smaller one, my Purple Queen here, and then I have snake plant, and then I have